Thanks for tuning in. You're watching ARIRANG News Break on this Friday, May 6th. I'm Han-daeun in Seoul. Our top story this afternoon, North Korea launched its ruling Workers' Party Congress this morning under the watchful eye of leader Kim Jong-un. It's the first party Congress in 36 years, and the message delivered by Kim will likely signal the path North Korea will take in the coming years. For the latest, we connect to Connie Kim at the Unification Ministry in Seoul. Connie, South Korea and the world are watching this Congress closely. Have we heard anything more about it yet, or is it mostly under wraps for now?
Well, the convention isn't being streamed live, so we haven't been getting much information yet. It's likely the North will report on today's events early tomorrow morning or later in the afternoon. And as for now, North Korea's Korean Central Television has been reporting on the regime's accomplishments during a 70-day campaign of greater productivity leading up to the event, where it emphasized the development of miniaturized nuclear warheads was a gift of the Party Congress. The convention is expected to continue for 3 to 4 days, with one day used for mass parades and a celebratory fireworks display. Now, during the historic event, the party is expected to extol the accomplishments of founder Kim Il-sung, his son Kim Jong-il, and his grandson, the current leader Kim Jong-un. The highlight of the event is set to be on the last day, when new younger aides to Kim Jong-un will be elected and Kim will be given a new title, cementing his grip on power.
And Connie, another important thing to watch out for is the set of policies likely to be announced that are critical to the party's future. What are they expected to focus on?
The younger leader is expected to focus on the achievements during his rule since he came to power in late 2011. He's also likely to solidify his Pyeongjin policy of simultaneous nuclear and economic development. Kim is also set to formalize his own leadership and try to balance all the competing interests within the party, the army, and the state. There will also be a good deal of attention on what message he will have for the North Korean people. Remember, the convention was last held in 1980 by Kim's grandfather and the founder of North Korea, Kim Il-sung. Back then, it was attended by 177 foreign guests from more than 100 countries. But no high-profile foreign guests are known to have been invited this year, given the international sanctions North Korea is facing following its nuclear and long-range missile tests. This rarest of rare events is definitely a huge political gathering with some 3,000 party members from around North Korea in attendance. We'll have to see how Kim Jong-un goes about cementing his status and charting a vision for the future. Back to you, Don.
Thank you, Connie, for that. And with the opening of North Korea's ruling Workers' Party, the possibility of Pyongyang conducting a fifth nuclear test appears to have receded. Experts say the test will have to wait until after the event at the earliest. Foreign Ministry correspondent Kwon So-ah reports.
North Korea has refrained from conducting another nuclear test so far after its fourth one in January. That pushes the chance of a fifth test to after the ruling Workers' Party Congress that kicked off Friday. South Korea and U.S. predictions, activities at the North's nuclear test site, as well as a string of failed ballistic missile launches have been hinting that another nuclear test may happen prior to the Congress. This in order to boost its nuclear capability to its people before the big event. However, some experts say the timing wasn't appropriate in the regime's eyes, as it's feeling the increased international pressure. That includes its longtime ally China and Russia, which have shown more active cooperation in punishing the North for its recent provocations.
North Korea seems to have assessed that the aftermath would be too big before the Congress, as sanctions would accelerate. I think the North wants to boost its nuclear capability as much as possible before the next administration in the U.S.
Although some say a fifth test is a while away, the South Korean government is not taking any chances, with the military maintaining a state of readiness. That's partly because Seoul and the rest of the world have seen that Kim Jong-un's moves are more unpredictable than those of his predecessors. Kwon So-ah, ARIRANG News.
It's day 2 of Korea's 4-day golden holiday weekend in Korea. The weather isn't the best, but expressways in and out of Seoul are congested as families leave the hustle and bustle of urban life to recharge their batteries. And our Oh Soo-young tells us drivers returning back to the capital will see traffic congestion peak in a few hours this afternoon.
It might be a damp and dreary day, but many Koreans are out and about and on the road to make the most of their 4-day weekend. In a bid to drive up domestic consumption, the government designated Friday as an extra public holiday as it was sandwiched between Children's Day and the weekend. To encourage people to travel, toll fees on the expressways have been waived and entrance fees to museums, palaces and other tourist hotspots have been slashed to zero. Korea's police agency estimates more than 5 million vehicles will be moving around the nation on Friday. Traffic congestion peaked at around noon on expressways out of Seoul and through major cities in Gyeonggi-do province, which surrounds the capital. The Gyeongbu Expressway leading to the southern port city of Busan is currently heavily congested, as is the Seoyan Expressway going towards Mokpo in the southwest. The roads are expected to stay jammed throughout the day, but should start to clear up after 9 p.m. tonight. Drivers heading toward the capital will see peak congestion from 6 to 7 p.m. this evening. To keep the roads running safe and sound, Korea's police agency says it will step up efforts to monitor traffic on major highways and around tourist destinations. They'll crack down on drunk driving by setting up more random checkpoints in busy areas and also use helicopters to catch drivers violating traffic laws, like driving in bus lanes. For those venturing out throughout the day, the country's weather agency says the rain will stop sometime this afternoon, but warns there will be high levels of fine dust in the air. 오수영, ARIRANG News.
And that's all for now, but stick around for more coverage on North Korea's rare Congress and other news updates coming up at 6 p.m. Korea time.